As a Metro Detroit native, I care deeply about the city and what it's gone through and where it's going. And a big part of that is partnering with the city. Detroit Impact is the action-based learning portion of the Revitalization and Business Club. It focuses on strengthening and creating business ties between local Detroit businesses and the University of Michigan. Student teams within Detroit Impact work closely with Detroit-based businesses to solve some of their most challenging business problems and at the same time do some social good.
MBA students bring a clear understanding of business strategy and how organizations, many of them with a social impact objective, can best accomplish that. We got matched up with a nonprofit organization called Challenge Detroit, whose mission is to recruit fellows from all over the country to live, play, and work in Detroit.
Last year we had such a great experience working with Detroit Impact that we couldn't say no to an opportunity to work with them again. Last year's Detroit Impact team was really influential in helping Challenge Detroit come to fruition. It really wouldn't have been possible without their help.
Last year, Detroit Impact figured out what was their brand message, what was their initial recruiting plan, how do they put themselves out there in universities and in the press.
What they put together for us gave us the foundation to help define exactly what our objectives were, to go out and communicate our message to the community. The first thing that happened is that we had so many applicants. We had 900 applicants for what were 30 positions in Challenge Detroit.
This year we're sort of refining that recruiting plan going forward so that they can have a steady stream of high quality applicants and high quality fellows in their program. And they're trying to reach a broader base of people coming out of school and also people in the workforce, but also have people from around the country with a diverse range of intellects and backgrounds.
The Detroit Impact team that we're working with has done a great job of organizing the project to understand what our needs are.
And they're really solution-based. That's what we're discovering, is that they're helping us answer questions that we can't do alone.
We're really appreciating some of the fresh ideas that they're bringing to the table. You know, we've thought a lot about everything related to recruiting and how do we bring talent to the city, but it's so helpful to get experienced outside perspective.
Gravity Tank was kind enough to come out to the university and do an ideation session with all of the Detroit Impact groups.
Gravity Tank is a design thinking consultancy that works with clients on using creative tools to solve some of their business problems.
We walked through what we thought the key stakeholders were, what the setting was, made a brief script, turned that into a visual storyboard, and then that way we were able to identify key pain points and then come up with solutions for those pain points.
I was really surprised at the really great ideas that my team came up with by going through the process of brainstorming, drawing pictures, creating a storyboard. And then when we brought that to Challenge Detroit and did that with their team, I was also impressed with the solutions we came up with to new challenges that we hadn't thought about before.
What's so great about design thinking is that you're really putting a lot of ideas out there, and maybe some of them aren't that strong, but then there's one that really makes sense. And I think we got one of those ideas in our session today that we are really excited about, that we feel like we can implement right away.
And I don't think that this happens in every city, where so many of us, especially a younger generation, can actually have a say on what's going on in Detroit. And that's what's so exciting about our two programs aligning. This is about bringing together bright minds who can really affect change, who are innovative and creative and want to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
I feel like Detroit Impact is a win-win scenario. One, the University of Michigan students really get to build up their skill set and learn a lot while they're doing it. At the same time, the city of Detroit really benefits from their skills and expertise and unique perspective. Working with Detroit Impact has given me a great opportunity to give back to the city that I grew up in, as well as help it move forward and become a better city in the years to come.